Don't use the Force. That's not how the Force works.
Hey everybody, this is Jacob with 8-Bit Heroes. I just wanted to give a big thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you guys, everybody that's been leaving comments on the videos, much appreciated. Thank you. For all you new people, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, and share. Leave me a comment. Even if you didn't like the content, just leave a comment. Let us know what you feel like we can improve on. And now on with the review. So, Star Wars Visions. So, Star Wars Visions is kind of what happens when you take two really good things and you feel like if you mash them together, they'll make a great thing. Unfortunately, that happens sometimes in Star Wars Visions, and then most of the time it just kind of fizzles out into a wet fart. Let me explain. So Star Wars Visions is basically a collaboration between different animation studios and Disney Lucasfilm. And what's happening is basically a bunch of short stories in an anthology style. These one and done stories that just show off what these anime studios could do with the Star Wars property. The Star Wars property. That's a better way to put it, because there's very little Star Wars lore in most of these. In fact, some of them are almost unrecognizable as far as Star Wars is concerned. The only thing that gives it a Star Wars aesthetic in some of these stories is the introduction of the words Jedi and Sith and or lightsaber. So going into this, I went in with a pretty open mind. I love anime. I love Star Wars. And yet some of the episodes show just a really small, if not minuscule, almost non-existent correlation to Star Wars. Just kind of using terminology and or weapons to say, hey, this is still Star Wars, right? When a lot of it bears very little, if to no resemblance to a Star Wars property. So, I mean, they're fun episodes, but they're not really doing anything to elevate or do really anything with Star Wars lore in any real meaningful way. So, for instance, one episode, they essentially try to treat the Jedi and Sith like a faction of samurai, and then a splinter faction being the Sith. Another episode, they just blatantly just rip off Astro Boy. Just rip off Astro Boy. Like it's not even like subtle at all. It's just like, nope, Astro Boy. Now, episodes, I want to say 4, 5, and 7. Really, really strong Star Wars stories, even though they have nothing to do with like canon or anything like that. They're just really, really good Star Wars stories that you could see happening within the framework of the lore. But a lot of these episodes are just like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if samurais used lightsabers instead of swords? Or wouldn't it be cool if your favorite anime kind of took place in the Star Wars universe, kind of, sort of, but not really? Like, that's what you're really getting. So, how's the animation? It depends on the episode. Some of it is just gorgeous to look at. I mean, just, if I could watch a Star Wars series, like, written by, like a Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, but with this animation, I definitely would. But some of it is just, I don't know. It's just not, maybe it's just not for me, but it just doesn't look good. Like, granted, it's not like, One Piece levels of like, disjointed anatomy, but it's close. Some of the lightsaber duels are really, really cool. In particular, I think it's episode 5, The Ninth Jedi. Great. So, is this like super message heavy? Not really. Just like anime itself, it's very, inclusive, but at the same time, it's not overbearing in any type of messaging of any sort. A couple of the episodes don't really make very much sense, but at least the animation was good looking. One of them, the one with the twins, was interesting until you get to the end and you kind of like, they just forget that there are rules of space and that people have to breathe. But I mean, you know, it's okay. The voice acting goes from middling to really good. It's never really like just out and out terrible voice acting, so I can't really, you know, knock it for that. But all in all, it kind of just comes out as basically a Star Wars what if. So I mean, you know, if you're just looking for something just to put on that vaguely resembles Star Wars, I say give it a watch. But other than that, I mean, if I had to put a number on it, I'd give this like a 6 out of 10. So, I mean, that's it for me, guys, as far as this review is concerned. Let me know in the comment section what y'all want me to review next. Otherwise, you know, I'm just going to pick something that I'm currently watching or somebody, you know, sends to me. Other than that, I'll catch you guys on the next one. 8-Bit Heroes out. Peace.